que je viens chercher, c'est de bien naviguer, de me faire plaisir déjà, et puis voilà, de valider le travail que j'ai fait jusqu'à présent, quoi. J'ai fait un bon début de saison, donc je suis assez content de moi, et puis maintenant il faut que je plante le couteau un peu plus profondément.
Je suis juste trop contente d'être là. Pour moi, c'est un apprentissage et un moment pour vraiment progresser encore. Si je fais des erreurs, je me laisse l'opportunité de faire des erreurs, c'est pas grave et je suis là pour progresser, quoi. C'est avant tout ça. Et après, l'idée, c'est peut-être faire un petit résultat, ça serait pas mal quand même.
Pas d'ancien vainqueur, un grand parcours qui privilégierait d'expérience, mais les jeunes vont un peu plus vite sur l'eau, donc voilà, ça compense, ça laisse la place à tout le monde, et c'est ça qui est génial cette année, c'est qu'il n'y a pas un vrai leader qui sort.
C'est vraiment beaucoup d'émotions, parce que ça fait longtemps que je l'attends, et j'ai tout fait pour être au départ. C'est déjà une grande victoire, je pense, et on fera les comptes déjà à Lorient.
This is the Sailing World on Water, August 27th, 2021. These are the highlights, in the sport of sailing, around the world, in the last 7 days. The Solitaire du Figaro, solo, race series, in France, started this week with 34 sailors taking on the notorious Bay of Biscay. Jeremie Beyou, the skipper of the beautiful-looking Imoca 60, Sharal, after the ROLEX Fastnet Race, has shared a video on his race. The SailGP circus moved on to Aarhus, and before the start Paul Campbell-Jones, the wing trimmer on the USA boat, broke his leg. It also saw the return of Sir Ben Ainsley from baby duty. Imoca 60 yachts were originally designed for solo sailing. When the ocean race included the class, they had to be modified to hold a full crew. The first of these new boats to be built and launched is the US-based team, 11th Hour Racing. The long-awaited return of the high-action 52 Super Series occurred this week in Porto Portals, on the island of Mallorca. It's the final days, 5 and 6, of the Aegean Regatta, and the Corinthian crews all vote that the event has been one of the best and they will all be back in 2022. Now let's experience sailing on Jeremie's Black Beauty, Sharal.
Strong conditions here for the starts of the ROLEX Fastnet Race 2021.
This is going to be really, really close competition.
Les balades, c'est propre. Non, avec le classe 40, tu peux pas abattre là.
There goes the gun for their start, all clear.
moins d'une longueur à la fin de la régate.
The United States SailGP team succeeded in staying within striking distance of the SailGP Overall Championship on Saturday, containing the loss of wing trimmer Paul Campbell-Jones to injury at Rockwool Denmark Sail Grand Prix. Entering the Danish event in 4th place, the American team brought on newcomer Jason Saunders as interim wing trimmer after Campbell-Jones sustained a broken leg the day prior to racing. A race win by the US SailGP team on the first day, punctuated by a standout performance by Saunders, proved crucial to maintaining control of the team's overall standings as light winds presented unpredictable racing in Saturday's final qualifying races. Racing with only 3 crew members on board due to the conditions, the complexity increased for driver Jimmy Spithill and pilot Rome Kirby, who, along with Saunders, worked as hard as possible to mitigate the team's position in the fleet. The team finished qualifying just 1 point shy of the podium final, but defended their 4th place standing overall heading into the France Sail Grand Prix at Saint-Tropez in 3 weeks' time. Two-time America's Cup winner Spithill, 42, said, "Jason did a great job. He was thrown in the deep end with very dynamic and random conditions, and so we were just trying to keep our heads above water. To be honest, we're happy to walk out of here and able to salvage 4th place. Only the top 3 overall teams are allowed to compete for the $1 million prize at the championship's grand final race at the United States Sail Grand Prix in San Francisco from March 26 and 27, 2022. SailGP Season 2 Overall Rankings. 1. Australia SailGP Team, Tom Slingsby, 32 points. 2. Great Britain SailGP Team, Ben Ainsley, 30. 3. Japan SailGP Team, Nathan Outerage, 28. 4. United States SailGP Team, Jimmy Spithill, 26. 5. France SailGP Team, Billy Besson, 24. 6. Spain SailGP Team, Phil Robertson, 23. 7. New Zealand SailGP Team, Peter Burling, 23. 8. Denmark SailGP Team, Nikolai Sehested, 22.
Very stressful day out there. Those really light winds. It's still pretty obvious Nathan Outridge has an advantage on everyone, and we've got to always just keep learning. But fortunately, the last race went our way. We got a good start, kept our composure, whilst behind us there was a lot of argy-bargy going on, and we just were able to sail away.
Considering what we've been through this week, you know, losing a key guy out, smashing his fibula, and having to bring someone in last minute before race 1, we'll take the 4th place. It was very difficult conditions. You know, I mean, the last one was difficult because we did nicely off the line, we were sort of first off the line, but ran out of breeze, and then all the guys who got penalised and had to restart actually ended up doing better because the lead guys just went into a hole. So, but that was the story of the day, and you got to credit the Aussies that came away with the win.
I think the team did brilliantly. The last 2 events in Plymouth and in Toronto. Before that, it was great to see Paul Goodison coming into the team and get straight into the thick of it. The team battled hard. A little bit unfortunate in Toronto, things didn't quite fall their way more. And in Plymouth as well, the first day struggled a little bit, but the second day really came out fighting. So good to see that fighting spirit come through. I think the nature of SailGP, the nature of the racing, the quality of the fleet, the talent that's in these teams now, it's going to be really tight racing down to the wire. That's what we love about the league, is that intensity of racing, the close battles that we're seeing on the water, and we just expect to see more of that. I think for us, coming into this Aarhus event, it's about having a little bit of a regroup. We've had to change things around with, as a way for a couple of events having our baby son, and Paul Goodison coming in doing a brilliant job for the team, and now we've got to regroup, get back into it as we go through what will be a really key 3 events with Aarhus, Saint-Tropez, then Cadiz, pretty much back to back. And it's going to be important for us to, like I say, regroup, get ourselves going and get some solid finishes in order to try and keep ourselves at the top of the league.
As a team, we were really excited when the Ocean Race chose to partner with the Imoca 60. We've been around the world twice before, but in a one design boat. So taking on the design and development process was something that excited us. With the support of 11th Hour Racing, we've taken the bold step of constructing this new platform to achieve our goals, which are to win the Ocean Race, starting in 22, and to inspire radical change within the marine industry. We've really tried to look at this build through a sustainable lens, working with all of our partners, the Imoca class, CDK, Air Concept, Guillaume and his team.
The particularity was to be able to have a better functionality of the boat, to exploit better a boat compared to an open 60 where you are single-handed. For the Ocean Race, it's very important that you have no holes in the polar. Quite easy to make an extremely good boat in one corner, but we don't want to be in a corner of the picture, we want to be very homogeneous. So, I hope that altogether we have a better homogeneity than previous boats, but I don't really care to be the best downwind or the best upwind. I want this full picture, and I hope that's what we got here.
It has been a long waiting for the start of the 52 Super Series 2021, but it's going to be well worth the wait. We've got 16 boats here, the biggest fleet for many, many years, lined up here in Porto Portals on the island of Mallorca for the Porto Portals 52 Super Series Sailing Week and the 20th Anniversary Invitational. We've got 9 top-level boats racing in the 52 Super Series and 7 boats here for the Invitational. What's new this season is Terry Hutchison's back on the Quantum Racing with Lucas Calabrese as a new young Argentinian strategist, and Vasco Vascotto is back joining the Brunner-Nesek team.
It's very exciting because there is plenty of friends and plenty of enemy. We'll have a nice battle in the water.
It's fantastic being back on the water. Great. The friends and the ambient at the regattas is what I miss the most.
Oh, it's great to be back.
After 18 months or 16 months, nice, good. I've been right now the 5th or 6th time on the boat this year. In the beginning it feels a little bit rusty, but right now it's okay.
After almost 2 years, we are all happy. Doesn't matter, just to go to sail, that is a goal.
And after a 5-year gap, Interlodge are back with the 52 Super Series with the boat which was formerly Azura, a super well-sorted boat, and Austin and Gwen Fragaman looking to have a great season.
Oh, it feels great to be back. We have no illusions that we have a tough competition out here, so we want to hang in there with the front of the fleet if we can. This is a very exciting venue to race in, so I'm delighted.
Well, it's day one, time to dust off the rust, rekindle the rivalries and go in the water, and let's go racing. Race 1 got away in a typical Palma sea breeze, 175 degrees, 10 knots and a really great Bay of Palma conditions. It was really all about the start and the first beat. Platoon, the team which won the World Championships on these waters in 2019, they got away to the best start, and up the first leg they led by over 100 metres. Quantum Racing were second all the way around the course, coming down through the finish line in second, and Phoenix, the Plattner family team, got third. There was a delay to the start of race 2 as we waited for the breeze to settle. It was getting late in the day at 5 o'clock in the afternoon before the race got away. But off the start line, Quantum Racing were actually best and led all the way up the first beat. Vasco Vascotto and the team on Brunellasek made a really nice approach from the left side, coming in on port to the top mark and just squeezed round in second place. And that was the order pretty much through the rest of the race, except it got very, very shifty on the second round. And Provezza made a nice gain to get up to third. Very light, and it was almost upwind coming through the line. So the winners were Quantum Racing. Brunellasek gets second and Provezza hang in there for third.
It wasn't the traditional Palma Bay that we're used to, where everybody's fighting hard to go to the left. It was very, very hard, but I basically do what Lucas tells me to do, and it makes it a lot easier.
Impressed by how close the racing is. I didn't expect it to be that close, so couldn't be more excited to be a part of this team for sure.
Coming back and to the special place that is Portals for us, because we won the World Championship here and win the first regatta of the event was a dream for us, and give us the feeling that we can come back again stronger.
Absolutely fantastic. You know, it's so great to race against all these boats. Coming from Finland, that we don't have this kind of opportunity to race against the best teams in the world. I wanted to give opportunity also for the young guys from Finland. So we have 5 guys under 20.
And the oldest?
60. Yeah, well, we have a pretty good mix of different ages.
The day really does belong to Quantum Racing, with their first and second place leading the regatta standings. Platoon first and fourth are second for 5 points, and Brunellasek in third. Well, that's it. Old friends and new friends back together again. Some old faces and some young faces back in action here in Porto Portals. Join us again tomorrow for the second day of racing.
Είναι το τρίτο μπράτσο της σιδηροδρομίας. Ξεκινάμε σήμερα στις 11 η ώρα από Σίμη για Ρόδο. Ο αγώνας είναι θεωρητικά ο πιο εύκολος, δεδομένου ότι είναι πολύ μικρή απόσταση, είναι γύρω στα 22 μίλια, έναντι των προηγούμενων αγώνων. Θεωρούμε ότι περισσότερο θα παιχτεί ό,τι γίνει έξω από τη Σίμη μέχρι να μπούμε στο κανάλι μεταξύ Σίμης και Ρόδου, όπου είναι πολύ πιο δυνατός ο αέρας. Άρα όποιος καταφέρει να φτάσει πρώτος εκεί, νομίζω πως έχει και το παιχνίδι.
Σήμερα ήταν τεχνικός ο αγώνας, αρκετά μικρός. Δεν είχα τη δυνατότητα εύκολα να ξεκλειστρήσεις, να απλωθείς κάπου αλλού από ό,τι άλλοι. Ακολουθείς και φαίνονται κάπως και οι τεχνικές σου ικανότητες που μπορείς να έχεις. Το καλό τριμάρισμα, η πολύ γρήγορη στρατηγική. Πήγαμε αρκετά καλά, κερδίσαμε την κατηγορία μας, ήρθαμε δεύτεροι στο overall, όλα καλά, χωρίς ζημιές, μια χαρά. Ήρθαμε πρώτοι overall, δηλαδή κερδίσαμε και τα μεγάλα και τα μικρά, που αυτό δείχνει ότι στους φίλους που μας βλέπουν ότι και με ένα μικρό σκάφος και με σχετικά λίγα χρήματα μπορεί κανείς να διασκεδάσει και να κάνει ιστιοπλοεία και να κερδίσει κιόλας. Οπότε ο δεύτερος από εμάς ήταν 7 πόντους, είναι μια μεγάλη νίκη και είμαστε πολύ ευχαριστημένοι.
Επισήμως κλείνουμε την Αιγαία Ρεγάτα 2021 και τα 20 χρόνια της και πάμε για το 2022 και τα 21 χρόνια της. Θα είμαστε όλοι πάλι μαζί. Ευχαριστούμε.